What's up, everybody? Um, Welcome to another video of mine. I am Bamidele Peter, and today I'll be talking about um, basketball, which is unusual because most of the videos that I make are usually about football. And the particular subject, or if I would say issue or topic we'll be discussing today, is the freshman phenom, Williamson, who currently plays for Duke basketball in the United States of America and who is about to be drafted, and why he's going to be one of the best players in the league. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be a legend, but I just give a few points as to why he would be the best player, one of the best players in the NBA this season, this next season. So let's get straight into it. So first of all, Williamson is a 6'7", 285-pound power forward who can also play as a small forward or probably play as a guard. He's to me one of the best players, at least in college basketball. I'm not a big basketball fan, but Williamson personally this season, I haven't watched him. He has really been inspiring. I can call him a basketball icon already, because he's for those that don't watch basketball like myself out there. So he's been fabulous. He's been fantastic this season. Even though Duke didn't win the national championship, still I believe he had arguably the greatest freshman season ever, or the greatest season by a freshman ever. So it's worth noting that Zion Williamson really, really performed at the top level, receiving rave reviews by pundits, commentators, analysts from ESPN, CBS Sports, NBC, name them. Speak for yourself. Skip and Shannon. So all those guys talked about him. But just to go straight into what I wanted to discuss today, number one is, sorry if I was this. So, sorry about that. The first thing I wanted to say, so the first thing about him, which points to the fact that he's going to be one of the best players when he enters the NBA this upcoming season, is the fact that he's a talented player. Though a few people have criticized his weaknesses in the game, which are obviously taking jumpers, so making a jump shot, shooting outside from 3-point line, and obviously getting how would I put it again? Pretty much, yeah. And also, improve his passing, which I believe that these things he can easily work in the gym and improve them as soon as possible. So that's something he can personally work towards. Then again, you have the topic that, or the debate that, whether he should actually lose some weight. And I feel that's not a big deal if they find that it's better for him to keep the weight. Then, because it depends on the club, his family, and what they have decided on generally. So if they feel that he should have to lose some weight, which I think is reasonable. So maybe be around 275, 270, then that's fine. So that he doesn't have to stress too much on his knees, due to longevity in the game. That's fine. That's reasonable. And then again, obviously, when you talk about his strength, the powerful dunks, the layups, the easy buckets, driving through in the paint, uh, getting at least good passes, which are pretty much remarkable. And I believe that it's going to be better, going to be even better in the NBA. And I foresee a future whereby, a very bright future for him. So like I said, personally, he's been, when it comes to the game of basketball, I'm not used to talking about basketball, but this season I've been so interested in basketball. It's actually taking the first position for the sports I love. It's beating football because I don't enjoy football anymore that much. And even by the end of this year, if Manchester United, if they don't perform, the way I want them to, I think I'll just go with basketball and just quit football. Because I think basketball is the real deal right now. For me, I'm enjoying it. I would want to start practicing. I wouldn't mind. But yeah, basketball is the first time for me. The first time I really got interested into basketball. So that's first time I got into basketball was when Steph Curry was in the news. So making threes, and I really enjoy that. So for me, my best player, obviously, my best player is Zion Williamson. But the person who really brought who really introduced me to this whole basketball idea, basketball mentality, is Stephen Curry of the Golden State Warriors. So I mean, Steph Curry's actually fantastic. He's probably the best player, but I feel that sometimes he's underrated. I feel that when you mention LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, the likes, you should put Steph Curry in that discussion. Because for me, if not for Steph Curry, even when I heard about LeBron James a while ago, but Steph Curry really brought my attention into basketball. So back to Zion Williamson, who I feel will be absolutely great in the NBA. And so, like I said, the reasons why Zion Williamson would be one of the best players is because he's a humble guy. He understands what it is, how to handle the pressure. He's got good people around him. If that continues, well, we're talking about someone who's going to be at the top level for as long as you can imagine. He's going to be absolutely brilliant, I tell you. So he can handle the media pressure at such a young age, and he has his family supporting him. He's got good friends. Excuse me. So I feel he would have he wouldn't have any trouble in that aspect, and that's one thing. Next thing is the fact that he loves to play basketball. We saw that in February when he broke through his shoe completely and came back again after missing about 5 games, and went on to win the ACC championship for Duke and the tournament MVP. So I feel he's going to keep playing basketball, keep doing that, and with a good coach. I don't know who will draft him this year, but whoever that will draft him would have to work on that area. So obviously making sure that he keeps loving the game, because when you don't have a coach that can support you, find out that you just lose interest instantly. You just come and you lose interest in playing something that you love doing for you've been doing for years. You just lose interest completely. So the system, whichever basketball team drafts him, I mean, I don't really mind, but whichever team drafts him will be my my new NBA team. I will be the first NBA team I'll be following. I'll be supporting. So I'm hoping, I wish it would be, moving for Chicago Bulls. Sorry, Chicago Bulls. So, um, you know, it will be like Michael Jordan back in the 80s when he was there too. So, it's a similar thing. So, me, a lot of people say, it may not be that good, it may not be an all-star. I don't, those things won't matter because I tell you something. Mark my words. I tell you this. This is the 13th of April, 2019. Zion Williamson would be very, very great. He'll probably be one of the legends of the game. I'm not saying he's going to be better than all this LeBron, Kobe, and AD, but he will be great in the NBA. I tell you that. So if he plays for Chicago Bulls, I'm looking at, dominating the 2020s just as they did back in the 90s. How they won 6 championships. So I'm looking at a situation whereby Chicago Bulls can actually dominate the 2020s. So whichever team that's going to go to, they'd have to, but if it was Chicago Bulls, then that'd be easier. Not really easier, but would make more sense. You'd be able to now compare, okay, MJ and Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman to Zach LaVine, Wendell Carter Jr., Zion Williamson. So it'd be a great team. And then but obviously if it's the Knicks, then they'll start improving. But what I can tell is that what I can say now is that Zion Williamson will definitely win an NBA championship by like 2 or 3 years into the league. I can tell you that. Forget what everyone is saying. This is the real deal. Zion Williamson will be that kind of player, and I'm telling you that he's gonna work on his game, which I feel you go to the gym, you keep practicing, keep getting better. It's what you love doing. It's what you've been doing for your entire life. Then you can obviously get to that point whereby you say, yes, I want to be extremely good. I want to be so good. So I feel he can do that, and I know God will help him obviously. So, and he's also a good guy too. He's a Christian. And that's a good thing too. That's kind of player I love. Who loves God. Who composes himself well. Even from his name, Zion, Mount Zion. So he's a Christian. He has a good Christian background. He has a very good mother and father who have been there supporting him ever since. Obviously, his younger brother too is there. So I wish him the best of luck. But definitely, whichever team drafts Zion Williamson will be my new NBA team. Will be my first team ever in the NBA. Though currently I don't have any specific team that I support because I'm waiting for Zion Williamson to get into the league, so I start supporting the team he starts playing for. It would just be like when I was supporting Cristiano Ronaldo at Manchester United, and then when he went to Real Madrid. But that's another story. So as it is, Zion Williamson, top player, top athlete, and I know obviously God will help him out or strengthen him to get to be that player that God wants him to be. Amen. So thank you very much guys for watching this video to the end. Please leave your comments down in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and most likely we'll be uploading another video about the top athletes that were born in this millennium that are actually making waves in different sports. So you talk about the likes of Zion Williamson, talk about the likes of Colton Hatter, talk about the likes of in football, Jadon Sancho, and those top guys who were only born in this millennium. So young, but precocious talents. Thank you very much guys. See you in the next video. Bye.